Hi, so this video is about my FPV drone and how I got started. Um, so what I did was I bought a kit. It's called the qav250 or the ZMR250 from robo.in. So initially I understood how the motors go together and what kind of frame works with the motors, what kind of an ESC would go. So these are the ESCs that we have here, the electronic speed controller, and then you have the FC, which is the flight controller here. The ESC is here, flight controller here. There's a power distribution board which is just underneath the flight controller. I just took it apart just to service this. You also need a LiPo battery tester to check the voltage. You need a soldering iron to get started. You need your propellers. You need a charger for that. So that's called a LiPo balance charger. It's a B3, as you can see, B3 Pro. And then I have um, the the FS i6. So this is the FS i6 FlySky receiver, and transmitter, and this is a set of Allen keys that you need. You need a multimeter. This is just not a multimeter that you can get from the open market. You need a battery, the LiPo battery. So you want to have here this is a 1000 mAh 11.1 volt 30C LiPo battery, and this is the ZMR250 frame or the QAV250 frame. What you have here, this comes with the kit. So the kit comes with the ESCs, it comes with the motors that I have, it comes with the flight controller and the power distribution board. I had to get the XT60 power cable here separately from Amazon. As you can see here, this is the XT60 that I have. Let me just zoom in and show you. So you can see that's the XT60. So these motors are, they're pretty dusty. I haven't used it for a while. So these motors are the ready to sky. As you can see here, let me zoom in. So you can see the ready to sky motor here. So there's 4 that comes in the kit. It comes along with these. So I bought the propellers separately. The propellers have been purchased from robo.in as well. These propellers, these are 4050 propellers. They come in 2 pairs, and so the ESCs also come along with it. I just put some tape, and yeah, to get started, this is what you need. You don't need to set up your VTX, your camera, your FPV camera right away. Just first get used to the what do you say, the feel of the FPV drone. First get a little used to it when you start flying it, and then later on you can invest in the video part of the FPV drone. So these are Simon Emax ESCs that came along with the kit. So the kit cost me around 6,300, which includes the frame, which includes this particular frame. It includes the ESCs, the 4 motors, and that's about it. That comes in the, yeah, of course, the FC and the power distribution board, which is just below. So this is an F3 SP3 racing flight controller, and this is a power distribution board. I'll put the link down below for you to check that out. So I bought this kit from robo.in, but I bought the Allen keys separately from Amazon. These Allen keys set, you actually need a very small one, but you can't buy them separately, so you have to buy them as a set. And I bought this multimeter from the open market, and you need some soldering paste, and you also need some solder wire, which is important for you to solder your things up. So again, the XT60, this particular one, I bought this separately from Amazon. It took some days to come, and you need some zip ties, and of course some electric tape as well, which you can get from the open store. So I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to clean this up, put it back together, and also tell you how I set it up on Clean Flight. So this particular FC here, it takes the it works with Clean Flight. So you can configure Clean Flight there on your PC using the Chrome browser. So I'll take you through that step separately. And of course you need the solving iron as well. So this also I bought from the open market. So this is how my solving iron looks. As you can see here, this is just a normal kind of a solving iron which you can get from the open market. Again, not very great, I would say, but that's how it is. So I'll walk you through this, how I set it up. So first I screwed the frame onto the board. The frame together. So this frame comes in two pieces. You can see here underneath. So you put it together first, screw up the frame together, and then once you screw up the frame together, you will then screw up your motors. So you screw these motors up together. They come with 4 screws. Once you screw up the motors together, then you wire your ESCs. I'm sure there are multiple YouTube videos that show you how to do that. And also you need to charge your LiPo battery, so ensure that you have the correct voltage that you're charging your LiPo battery with. And I'm currently using zip ties. I don't even have a battery strap. I need to buy that separately, so I'm planning on buying that soon. So yeah, that's about it. I'll walk you through in the other videos as I keep going with this particular setup and how I soldered this together. So the F3 the SP Racing flight controller is very complicated to solder because it has so many pins on there. You can see these pins. There's way too many pins there. So there's almost 8 pins that you have to solder, and they're really tiny, very difficult to do. And you also need to buy these standoffs that I'm showing you here. I had to buy these standoffs separately because I could not screw these onto the the frame. I had some little trouble over there, so I had some delays as well there. This looks pretty dusty and dirty because it went into the mud while I was flying it, and it collected a lot of dust, and there's some green stuff here, like some grass went into this as the blades kept chopping them up. I know it's a bit clumsy right now, but since I'm a beginner, this is the way I put it together. So if you need any comments, just to put them in the comment section below, and I'll be willing to answer them. Alright then. Bye.